The legend of the werewolf, a fearsome creature that straddles the line between man and beast, is steeped in a rich tapestry of history and myth. At the heart of these tales is the phenomenon of lycanthropy, the transformation of a human into a wolf. This concept has its roots in ancient civilizations, with one of the earliest accounts being the Greek myth of Lycaon. According to this tale, Lycaon, the king of Arcadia, was transformed into a wolf by Zeus as punishment for his attempt to deceive the gods. This story not only introduces the concept of punitive transformation, but also sets the stage for the intertwining of human and lupine natures. Norse mythology further enriches the werewolf legend. In the Volsunga saga, the characters Sigmund and Sinfjotli don enchanted wolf pelts that transform them into wolves for a period of 10 days. Unlike the punitive transformation in the Greek myth, this Norse tale explores the idea of the wolf as a symbol of strength and ferocity, desirable traits in the saga's heroic context. As these ancient myths spread across Europe, they evolved and merged with local folklore, particularly during the Middle Ages. This period saw the werewolf legend take on a more sinister tone, often blending with the rising hysteria around witchcraft. One of the most famous werewolf tales in history is the legend of the Beast of Gévaudan. This tale originates from the south of France in the 1760s and is notable for its historical documentation and the widespread fear it caused at the time. The Beast of Gévaudan refers to a man-eating animal or animals that terrorized the former province of Gévaudan in the Margeride Mountains in south-central France between 1764 and 1767. The creature or creatures, which were never conclusively identified, attacked and killed over 100 people, with descriptions at the time suggesting a large and powerful wolf-like creature. The story of the beast became legendary and has been widely recounted and embellished in various forms. According to contemporary accounts, the beast was extraordinarily large with a fearsome appearance, including a wide chest, formidable teeth, and a long, sinuous tail. Its fur was said to be reddish with dark streaks, and it was notoriously difficult to kill, reportedly surviving multiple gunshots on several occasions. What sets the Beast of Gévaudan apart from other werewolf legends is the extent of its documentation and the reaction it provoked. The attack sparked widespread panic, leading to organized wolf hunts and the involvement of notable figures, including King Louis V, who sent professional wolf hunters and even troops to hunt down the beast. The story garnered significant attention and public interest across Europe, becoming a sensational story of its time. The legend has taken on a life of its own, contributing to the werewolf mythos and remaining a subject of fascination and speculation. Its legacy endures in various forms. Another famous and well-known werewolf tale is the story of Peter Stump, sometimes known as the Werewolf of Bedburg. This case from 16th century Germany is one of the most notorious and gruesome werewolf tales in European history, partly due to the extensive documentation and the sensational nature of the events. Peter Stump, a wealthy farmer from the town of Bedburg near Cologne, was accused of being a serial killer and a cannibal who transformed into a wolf-like creature. His story emerged in the late 1500s during the period of intense witch hunting and superstition in Europe. According to the accounts, Stump had allegedly been given a magical belt by the devil, which enabled him to transform into a greedy, devouring wolf, strong and mighty, with eyes great and large, which in the night sparkled like fire, a mouth great and wide, with most sharp and cruel teeth, a huge body, and mighty paws. The accusations against Stump were extraordinarily lurid and brutal. He was charged with the murder of numerous victims, including children and women, as well as engaging in cannibalism. The most heartbreaking accusation involved the killing and eating of his own son. His trial and subsequent execution in 1589 were marked by extreme brutality, reflective of the era's harsh judicial practices. Peter Stump's case became synonymous with werewolf hysteria in Europe and contributed significantly to the folklore surrounding werewolves. The story was widely circulated at the time, with pamphlets describing his alleged crimes and punishment serving as a grim reminder of the dangers of superstition and the extent of human cruelty. The tale of Peter Stump not only reflects the period's social and religious fears, but also continues to capture the imagination as one of the most chilling and dark chapters in the history of werewolf legends. Werewolves, in folklore and popular culture, are attributed a variety of powers and abilities that contribute to their enduring fascination. The most fundamental of these is lycanthropy, the ability to transform from human to wolf, often triggered by the full moon. In many tales, this transformation is involuntary, but in others, werewolves can change at will, especially in modern interpretations. Once transformed, werewolves are typically endowed with enhanced physical strength and speed, far surpassing those of normal wolves and humans. Their senses, particularly sight, smell, and hearing, are also highly developed, enabling them to track and hunt with incredible efficiency. Additionally, werewolves are often portrayed with regenerative abilities, allowing them to heal rapidly from injuries, making them particularly formidable and resilient adversaries. Another common trait in werewolf lore is their vulnerability to certain substances or objects, most notably silver. In many stories, silver bullets or blades are the only weapons capable of killing or seriously injuring a werewolf. The origin of this weakness is a subject of speculation, but it has become a staple of the mythology. Apart from physical attributes, werewolves in some traditions are believed to possess a degree of psychic or empathic abilities, such as mind control or telepathic communication with other werewolves. This aspect, however, varies significantly across different cultures and stories. In terms of behavior, werewolves are often depicted as savage and animalistic, driven by primal instincts. This portrayal reflects the dual nature of werewolves as both human and beast, often leading to tragic narratives of struggle and conflict between their human conscience and uncontrollable animalistic urges. In modern portrayals, werewolves are sometimes shown living in packs with a complex social structure, similar to wolves, adding another layer to their characterization in contemporary media. The werewolf myth continues to evolve, reflecting societal fears and fascinations, making it a versatile and enduring figure in horror and fantasy genres. Despite the fascinating details of werewolf lore, there is no scientific evidence to support the actual existence of these creatures. Explanations for historical werewolf sightings have been attributed to medical conditions like hypertrichosis, excessive hair growth, and rabies. Psychological interpretations have also been proposed, such as clinical lycanthropy, where an individual believes they can transform into a wolf. From a scientific standpoint, the physical transformation of a human into a wolf is biologically and genetically impossible, contradicting the laws of nature as understood by modern science. In conclusion, the werewolf, as a mythical creature, embodies the primal fear of the unknown and the untamed. It represents a fascinating intersection of human psychology, culture, and storytelling. While science has debunked the reality of werewolves, their legend persists, captivating our imaginations and continuing to be a potent symbol in literature, film, and art. The werewolf legend remains a powerful narrative, exploring the complex relationship between humanity and the wild, the natural and the supernatural, fear and fascination. In the realm of myth and folklore, the werewolf endures as a compelling and terrifying figure, a timeless testament to the power of the human imagination. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. See you in the next video.